Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture on types of numbers and ones and twos complement. So the topics that we would discuss today are use of numbers, types of numbers and number representation. So let us get started. Generally when it comes to the use of numbers, these are some of the illustration and examples where we would use numbers. The first one is to count the number of apples in a basket or to measure the kg of vegetables you need or to count the number of cattle in a dairy farm, or the measurement taken by a scale of a specific object. One thing to note here is that all these numbers used here to count the number of apples or to measure the kg of vegetables or to count the number of cattle or the measurement taken by the scale, all of them are positive numbers. In everyday life, we rarely deal with negative numbers, but there are instances where we may use them. So the question is, do we always need positive numbers? In the measurement of temperature by a thermometer, the values obtained can be negative. If we need to show the losses incurred by a businessman, it could also be shown as a negative value. So we can conclude that positive as well as negative numbers play a significant role in our. So the next topic is the types of numbers. Numbers can basically be of two types. One is the unsigned number and the other one is signed number. So unsigned numbers are the numbers which do not have a sign before the numbers, like the numbers which are visible on the screen, like 41, 52 and 718. And signed numbers are the numbers which have a sign before the number, like minus 41, plus 52 and minus 718. So now let us look how we represent unsigned and signed numbers. The number 4 would be represented as 100 in unsigned representation. Here it's very simple. We are just calculating the binary of 4, which is 100. Conversion of decimal to binary has already been explained in the second lecture. And in the signed representation, the number 4 is represented as 0100. So first we are calculating the binary of 4, which is 100, and then we are appending a 0. 0 means it's a positive number. And if it's a negative number, we'll calculate the value of 4, the binary equivalent, which is 100, and then we would append 1. This 1 means that it's a negative number. In the end, we can conclude that in the unsigned representation, we can use all the bits to represent the magnitude of the number. Magnitude means the value of the number. But in the signed representation, if we have n bits, we are using one bit to represent the sign and the other n minus bits are used to represent the value. You can see it here. So number representation can be either signed magnitude, ones complement, or it can be twos complement. One important point that we need to note here is that positive number have same representation in all. The next topic is how we represent signed numbers. Let us consider that we need to convert the number 6 and minus 5 into signed representation. This is a positive number and this is a negative number. So as it is a positive number, we would append 0, and as this is a negative number, we would append 1. And then we'll calculate the binary equivalent of 6, which is 110, and binary equivalent of 5 is 101. We can say that the signed representation of 6 is 0110 and signed representation of minus 5 is 1101. In mathematics, 0 is considered as a neutral number. Neutral number means that it is neither positive nor it's negative. But in the signed number representation, there is a problem. The problem is that 0 can be represented in two ways. As this is positive 0, so we'll append 0, and the binary equivalent of 0 is 0, 0, 0. And as this is negative, we would append 1, and the binary representation of 0 is 0, 0, 0. So we have two representations of 0, as 0, 0, 0, 0, or it's 1, 0, 0, 0. Now we come to the next topic, which is ones complement representation. So again, I would like to highlight the point that representation of positive number is same in sign magnitude as well as in ones complement. So the steps that we would follow to get the number in ones complement representation is, first we'll write the number, then we'll find the binary of the positive number in signed representation, and then we need to complement the number and ones complement. For positive numbers, it will be same whether it's in ones complement or it's in sign magnitude. Let us consider an example. Let us consider the number -6. The next point is find the binary of the positive number. So positive number is 6. So we'll calculate the binary of 6, which will be 0, 1, 1, 0. Then we need to calculate the complement of the number. Complement means we have to replace 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. So as there was a 0 here, it will be 1. This one would be 0. This one would be 0, and this 0 would be 1. And this is the 1 complement. First we need to write the number. We need to calculate the binary of the positive number, and then we have to calculate the complement. That means we are replacing 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. So let us see what are the representations of 0. Positive 0 would be 0, 0, 0, 0. Let us have a look at -0. The binary representation of positive 0 would be 0, 0, 0, 0. And complement of 0, 0, 0, 0 would be replacing 0 with 1. It would be 1, 1, 1, 1. So the ones complement of -0 would be 1, 1, 1, 1. And positive 0 would be 0, 0, 0, 0. So in ones complement representation also, we have a problem that 0 has two representations, 1, 1, 1, 1 and 0, 0. The next topic that we would discuss is 2's complement representation. The steps that we would follow are: write the given number, find the binary of the positive number, complement the number. These steps are same as it was in ones complement. Here we are doing an extra step, which is add 1 to the ones complement. Let us look at some of the rules of binary addition. In binary, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 1, 0, and 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 1, 1. Let us look at an example. If we have the numbers -6, we have written the number. We need to find the binary of the positive number. So if we have to represent 6 in binary, it would be 1, 1, 0. So it is 0, 1, 1, 0. Now we have to find the complement of the number. Complement means replace 0 with 1 and 1 with 0. This 0 is replaced by 1. This 1 is replaced by 0. This 1 is replaced by 0. And this 0 is replaced by 1. And now we have to add 1 to the complement. That is, we have to write 1, 0, 0, 1 plus 1. When we do this, we get 1, 0, 1, 0. Let us look at how 0 is represented in 2's complement. Positive 0 would be same in signed as well as in 1's complement and in 2's complement. Let us look at -0. As it is -0, we need to calculate the binary of the positive 0, which is 0, 0, 0, 0. Then we have to find the complement, interchange 0 with 1, it would be 1, 1, 1, 1. And then when we add 1 to it, we would get 0, 0, 0, 0. Let us see how it happens. If we add 1 to 1111, 1 plus 1 is 10, right? Then 1 plus 1 is again 10. 1 plus 1 is again 10. And 1 plus 1 is again 10. And as written in the steps, we need to discard this extra bit. So the representation of minus 0 would be 0, 0, 0, 0. We have one representation of 0, which is 0, 0, 0, 0, whether it's positive 0 or it is negative 0. I would request you to please solve one problem. The problem is fill the missing values in the table. The table is this one. You need to calculate the signed representation of plus 7, 1's complement and 2's complement, and then you need to calculate the representation for all the numbers given here. So the answers to the problem given was this. I hope the answers that you've calculated are correct. This brings us to the end of this lecture. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.